Hello.
Hello, Bella. How are you?
All right.
Right. Okay. So what time is it now?
1 p.m.
1 p.m. Right. Okay. Hope we're not catching you in a bad time.
No, no, no.
Right. Okay. So anyway, how was your day?
Okay, we're a bit I don't know, like things are a bit weird right now because my sister just signed a new contract for work,
Mhm.
so she's gonna move
Nice.
to a different region.
Mhm.
But she's gonna start in 3 days and she doesn't have a house
Oh,
yet, so it's a bit hectic.
so any news about vaccination?
I mean, they're starting with like healthcare
Mm.
personnel, like
Nice.
nurses, doctors, social
Mhm.
workers.
Mhm.
um
Mhm.
so I think my sister is gonna get it because she's gonna work in a COVID unit.
Right.
um and I already saw a few people that I know that are in the health, let's
Mhm.
say, field. They already got vaccinated. But yeah, I don't know. Like for the rest of us, it will probably take a while.
Nice. Okay. But anyhow, I mean, all people they concurred on vaccination, correct?
Not everybody.
Not everybody. So some are
Yeah,
skeptical.
like everywhere, there are some skeptics
Yeah.
and some that trust it. So
All right, all
it's
right, all
like
right, all right. So now we're well waiting for the other participants to join. I think it's a good time for us also to ask, to greet also some of our new participants, right? Okay,
uh,
so we
can you
may.
repeat if there was a problem with the audio to create?
Yes. So while we're actually waiting for so they say the other participants to join. Okay, I think it's a good time also for us to greet. Wait. All right, to greet the present participants, the participants who already entered the our Zoom meeting right now, right?
Right, right,
Okay.
absolutely.
So we start with Miss Nimas. Hello, Miss Nimas. Hello, 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 hello. Could you introduce yourself, please?
Hello, Miss. Hello, sir, and hello,
Hello.
friend.
Hello.
Hello, Miss Nimas. Could you introduce yourself and could you locate yourself also? Are you in Jakarta or are you outside Jakarta or are you in somewhere else? Yes. Come on. Go ahead.
Hello, everyone. Hello, friends. Hello, Miss. Hello, sir.
Hello.
I will introduce myself. My name is Nimas Mardotilah. You can call me Nimas.
Mm-hmm.
I live in Curup, Bengkulu.
Mm-hmm.
I am student. Wait.
No, no, no. Just relax. Come on.
It's okay, don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Wait, sir.
Oh, okay.
So we'll have so many participants for tonight, I hope. And still, for the other participants also, this is a very important information that we are actually still in the a placement session. So this is not going to be your, should I say, stable schedule and stable group. So you may be scrambled again later on, and this is only for temporary. All right, Miss Nimas, we're back with Miss Nimas. Hello, Miss Nimas. Come on, Miss Nimas. All right,
I
so
think
Miss Nimas.
maybe there was something.
All right, okay.
Maybe
So,
something happened, like
all right.
someone came in the room or something.
For that reason, we go to Miss Aggie. Hello, Miss Aggie.
Hello, Mister. Hello, Miss.
Hello. Could you introduce yourself, please, to
Hello.
our beloved Bella facilitator? Let's go. Shoot.
My name is Egi Regina Putri. You can call me Egi. I live in Mana, Bengkulu Selatan.
Nice. In mana, Bengkulu Selatan. That's good. Okay. Anything else? Something that you want to ask, Miss Beck?
I think it's enough.
Oh no, I mean I'm talking to Miss Becky. Do you have any question?
Well, if I want to. All right. You said, can you repeat the name of the town? You said it's in the province of Bengkulu, right? It's not in Bengkulu city, right?
Yes.
Ah, nice.
Right.
Are you anywhere near the sea? The sea, you know, the where there is water, where you can swim, you can sunbathe. There are fish going
Tinggalnya
around.
dekat laut nggak?
No.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Miss Aggie.
Yeah.
So
sure.
we proceed with Miss Nimas again. Hello, Miss Nimas.
I'm sorry.
All right. Okay.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Hello, everyone. I will introduce myself. My name is Nimas Madatila. I come from Curug. My address in the village Kampung Melayu, Bermani Ulu, Rejang Lebang Regency, Bengkulu Province. My hobbies are cooking, watching movie, and traveling. Mungkin cukup ya.
All right. Okay. So questions, Miss Beck.
Nice. It's the same town as Miss Aggie, right? Is it? No.
Is it the same town?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I can't hear.
I think you guys live in the same place. I think, if I didn't get it wrong. Nice. So you said your hobbies are cooking, and I missed the other ones. Can you repeat the other hobbies you mentioned?
Hobinya apa saja?
I'm sorry. My hobbies are cooking, watching a movie, and traveling.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Nice.
All right.
Nice.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Nimas. So
Thank you so
we
much.
move to Miss Elmi. Miss
Okay,
Elmi,
thank you very much.
come on, activate your
Yes.
camera, please, Miss Elmi. We cannot see you. Nah. Oh
Hello.
my God, Miss Elmi, you're so beautiful. You're the reason for Leonardo da Vinci to make such a beautiful painting.
I'm
Let's
sorry,
go.
sir.
Yes.
I'm late.
Go ahead, please. Yeah, introduce yourself, please.
Hello. My name is Elmi Akmalianis. I'm 24 years old.
And where are you from? Which part of Indonesia?
I'm from Sukabumi, West Java.
Sukabumi, that's West Java. So for the first two participants coming from Sumatra, while this girl is actually coming from West Java. So again, Ms. Beck, this is such a great honor to have so many participants coming from various places all across Indonesia, right? Okay, so we have people coming from Sumatra. We also have people coming from Java, right? And yesterday we got people from Borneo, right? Okay, thank you, Miss Elmi. Now we go to Miss, now this is my favorite, Miss Boru. Yeah, Miss Boru, please introduce yourself, please, Miss Boru. Yeah, this is Miss Boru, my favorite. Let's go, Miss Boru.
Hello, Miss Becca.
Hi.
Let me introduce myself again. My name is Helma. I'm a friend of Miss Anissa. I come from North Sumatra. Now I live in Depok.
Nice. Miss Boru is so nice.
Laveria.
Yeah.
Laveria residence.
Yes. Right. Okay. Okay. So, do you have any questions for Miss Helma?
We already know each other. We've already met. I mean, virtually multiple times.
Nice. Okay. Thank you, Miss Helma. Right. We go to Miss Anissa. Let's go, Miss Anissa.
Okay, again. Hello everyone, my name Anissa Dinda and I'm 27 years old. And same before with Miss Helma, I live in Depok. And then I came from Jakarta, and that's it.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. Thank you. And last but not least, for tonight, we have Miss Mawar. Let's go, Miss Mawar.
Hey, hello everyone.
Hello,
Sorry,
Miss Mawar.
Hi.
sorry I can open my camera because my signal is not good enough. I think I'm begin my introduce. I am Marbliana Sari. You can call me Mawar. It is Rose in English. I'm 19 years old, and then I live in Bengkulu City.
Nice.
Nice to meet you.
All right. Okay. Thanks so much for all participants. Right. Okay. So before we start, it's very important for me to inform that the main outcome of this program is and the emphasis is to strengthen your speaking ability. Though we're going also to discuss some parts about grammar and also vocabularies, but the main outcome or the main issue is about speaking ability, right? So it's very important for you to speak up, right? So don't be hesitant to speak, to answer, to ask questions to Miss Beck here, our Bella facilitator, our very beautiful facilitator and knowledgeable, kind, right? So if you have any questions, while we're still waiting for the other participants to join, right? Go ahead. I give you like 1 minute to ask questions if you have any questions to or for Miss Beck. Go ahead.
Me. I want to ask Miss Rebecca, where are you from?
Where I'm from?
Yes.
Oh, I'm from Italy. Specifically a small town in the north of Italy. I live very close to Switzerland. I don't know if you're familiar with geography of Italy, probably not. But so Italy looks like a boot, and I am in the upper part of the boot. It's very close to Switzerland, close to the mountains, and close to many lakes in the area. So
It's nice.
yeah.
I see.
Although with COVID, I can't really move that much right now. So I mean, I'm just staying home most of the time. So like everybody. So, but yeah, it's nice. It's nice.
Nice. All right. Okay. Miss Aggie, come on, shoot.
I can ask you something. What is your hobby?
My hobbies. Well, I actually have many hobbies. I like to change them sometimes. So I play the piano and sing. Then I like to paint and draw and stuff like that. And I have started sewing like last year. So sometimes I make my own clothes, but lately I'm not really doing that much. And yeah, that's most of it. I mean, reading, the usual stuff, reading, watching movies, of course, as well. But yeah, stuff like that.
Okay. Thank you, Aggie. Okay, Miss Elmi, do you have questions for Miss Becky? Miss Elmi?
I'm sorry, sir. My English is so bad. So
That's
I
good. That's
Don't
didn't
worry.
that's the reason
listen.
you're here. Because if your English is good enough, then there's no reason for you to join the.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Don't worry.
don't worry. Miss Putri will help you should you have any questions and need to be rephrased in English. Go ahead.
Right. No worry. Just try.
Go ahead, Miss Helmi.
No, sir.
Oh,
Maybe next time.
all right, next time. Nothing to worry about that. All right, okay. So Miss Nimas then. Go ahead, Miss Nimas. Miss Nimas. Oh my God, we have a newcomer. Oh, that's I think that's someone that the face is quite familiar.
Oh wait, is that the farm?
Is it a human being?
My twin.
Yes, it's yes. Oh, okay.
Oh hi!
Hi, my twin. How are you?
I hadn't recognized you at first. Hi. Are you at the farm? I recognized the wall.
Yeah, right, okay. Okay, so
Can you greeting from
we have Mr. Tree is joining us. Okay, so go ahead, Mr. Tree. Okay. Mr. Tree, you could introduce yourself, please.
this is Mr. Afri.
Tree, yes, go
Mr.
ahead.
Afri. Mr. Afri.
Oh, Mr. Afri. Go ahead, Mr. Afri.
Yes.
Please introduce yourself.
Oh, introduce. Okay. Hello. Hello, Miss Becky. My name is Afri.
Perkenalkan umurnya berapa, tinggal asalnya dari.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Nggak kedengaran itu.
Mr. Afri.
Okay.
Yes, please. Are you still with us?
I'm from Padang.
Okay. So we have people coming from Padang, West Sumatra. And then?
And then I'm 25 years old.
Mm-hmm. Anything else that you want to add? No? All right. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Afri, for your brief introduction. Okay, so we have a newcomer now by the name of Miss Tiara. Hello, Miss Tiara. Could you introduce yourself, please? Miss Tiara? Yes, go ahead, Miss Tiara. Introduce yourself. Yes, come on. All right, seems to me Miss Tiara is having a signal problem. So in that case, I think now it's already 7:26 Jakarta time. So I think it's time for you, Miss Beck, to get on tonight's material. Go ahead, Miss.
Right. Perfect. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do today, just give me a second. I'll just move this around.
I've enabled your screen sharing.
Yeah. Okay, great. Just give me a moment. I'm moving stuff around. Okay. So the first thing we're gonna do is, we're just gonna talk to each other.
Yes.
We're just gonna have some speaking time.
Nice.
So I'm just gonna share the screen now and show you. All right. So what we're gonna start with is this picture mainly. And you're just gonna go, and ask other people some questions. You're just gonna ask each other some questions, and we're gonna have a round, and each one of you can choose one of the participants and ask them something regarding this picture. So you have some examples here on the left, but you can be creative. You can ask, I mean, since you can't really point at what you're seeing because we can't see your screens, what we can start with is maybe some questions that describe the place the thing you're looking at is in. For example, maybe you want to ask something about the sun, and you can say it's something, I don't know, round in the corner, and it's bright. You know, you can try to describe it. You can ask things about what the animals or the people in the picture are doing, or you can ask something about the numbers of the things that are in the picture. You can ask whatever you want. So we're just gonna go and have a round and just, I mean, we can start with some volunteer if there is any, and you can start and pick someone from the participants and ask them a question, and then the other person will answer, and then they will ask someone else, basically.
Right. Okay, so who wants to start first? Miss Aggie, maybe? You want to start first? You understand the instruction?
No.
No, all right.
Okay, so we can have an example, like, so imagine I start, right?
Yeah,
and Mr. Jovan is the person who I'm asking to, right?
Right, okay.
So, for example, I will ask him, what is the panda bear doing? Or what is the thing the panda bear is holding? I don't know.
Panda bear is holding an apple. Or an apple. Right. Okay.
Or, yeah.
It's question and answer. So you give the question and the other participant will give the answer. You understand, Ms. Aggie?
You can see some examples here as well. There is both the Indonesian and the English version.
Yeah, right.
So obviously the question can't be exactly that because we can't see what you're pointing at, but you can try and explain it with words.
Jadi, okay, I'll try to translate the instruction in bahasa. So intinya yang diminta itu adalah Anda membuat pertanyaan. Jadi Anda membuat pertanyaan berdasarkan gambar yang disajikan. Nah, dari gambar yang disajikan itu Anda bertanya kepada rekan Anda dan rekan Anda nanti menjawab pertanyaannya. Misalnya, apa warna matahari? Apa warna awan? Atau apa yang dipegang oleh kelinci? Seperti itu. Paham? You understand, Miss Aggie?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, okay. Shall we start now?
Bertanyanya boleh sama siapa aja, Mister?
Of course, only to the participants joining this session, not to your family. Okay. Ready? Yes, go ahead, please.
Miss Helmi.
Miss Helma, maybe.
Miss Helma.
Yes, Miss Helma. Go ahead.
What color in the sun?
What color is the sun?
Is the sun?
Yes.
It's yellow.
Can you repeat? Can you repeat, Miss Alma?
It's yellow.
Okay, great. So yeah, I mean, you already corrected yourself the second time because Miss Aggie, you said what color in the sun, but of course it was pretty clear what you meant. And the second time you said it correctly, what color is the sun? So yeah, that was very good. Very good, Miss Helma, as well. That's correct.
All right, who's next? Who's next? Come on. Don't be shy. Shy at your own race. Come on. Miss Anissa, maybe with Miss Elmi. Go ahead.
Who's first question? Me
Yeah.
or Miss?
You ask the question.
Okay. To Miss Helmi. What's the girl in the bottom left doing?
Yes, Miss Elmi, go ahead. Maybe you could repeat your question again, Miss Nisa.
Okay, I will repeat my question. What's the girl on the what the girl in the bottom left doing?
Right.
The girl doing apa ini? Doing
Yes. Just answer. This is the best method of learning. You can learn while relaxing. Come on. Like me.
Is sitting in the bottom. In the under sitting under a tree.
Nice.
Nice.
Comment.
So, Miss Anissa, you said it perfectly the first time. The second time you corrected yourself, and there was a small mistake. But actually, the first time was perfect. And it's not an easy construction of the phrase. You know, it's actually it's quite hard to construct it like that. So very good. Because you added a lot of things in the right order, so that's very good. And Miss Elmi, very good. Just very good for adding some details as well, beyond the fact that she's sitting. The only thing is, when someone asks what someone is doing, you don't need to repeat doing. You can just say directly the verb that you want to use. So if someone asks, what's the girl doing? You can just say, the girl is sitting under a tree, for example. You don't need to repeat doing. You can just say the verb directly. You can substitute the verb that you want to use with doing, basically. But very good.
Nice.
Thank you,
Any
Miss
comments
Rebecca.
on Miss Elmi? Comments on Miss Elmi?
Yeah, that's what I've just said.
All right. Okay.
That was for Miss Elmi.
All right. So who's next?
Mr. Afri.
Oh, Miss Afri. Let's go with Mr. Afri. Nice, Mr. Afri. Okay, so Mr. Afri will ask to Miss Rasti. Miss Rasti, you ready?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, Miss Rasti.
Yes, I am, sir.
Yes. Go ahead, Miss Rasti. Sorry. Go ahead, Mr. Afri.
Miss Mawar.
Question to Miss Mawar.
Okay, so it's not for Miss Rasti. Sorry, Miss Rasti. All right.
Never mind.
I have a question for Miss Mawar. So
yes. No, it's okay. You can.
How many apples that hanging on the tree?
Yes, repeat that again, please.
How many apples that hanging on the tree?
Thank you. Miss Mawar?
Thank you.
The apple is hanging in the tree is 7, I think.
7. All right. Any comments
7
on that?
or 8.
Yes. Okay. So the question was almost perfect, but you should insert the verb in the question. So, for example, if you're asking how many apples, I mean, if you're asking the question that you asked, you would say how many apples are hanging on the tree, for instance. Remember to put the verb. Because I think you said how many apples that hanging on the tree. So hanging is only one part of the verb, right? It's just the present continuous verb. I will explain it later, but you need the another part basically of the verb. So you need to ask how many apples are hanging on the tree. Apart from that, it was perfect. And the answer, I mean, you would normally, I mean, it was understandable, like the answer was understandable, but you would normally say something like, there are 7 apples hanging on the tree, for example, or just you can just say there are 7 apples. I think you said, I can't remember exactly the sentence. I didn't manage to write it down, but it was understandable, but like normally you would just phrase it slightly different, but it was very good anyway. It was understandable and it was clear. So that's the first thing.
Thank you, Miss Beck. Thank you. All right. Okay, so who's next? Go ahead. If I were you, I would take this opportunity to ask questions as many as I can, because this is a very great opportunity to practice my English. Go ahead. Who's next? Miss Tiara, you ready? You want to ask? No? Okay, so maybe we go to Miss. So we have a newcomer, Miss Elisa. Miss Elisa. Is it Miss Elisa, right? Miss Elisa. Go ahead, Miss Elisa. Do you have any questions about the picture? No? I think Miss Elisa just joined. So for that reason, now I'm giving a free so there's opportunity for any participants to ask questions and giving the answers. All right. Okay. Anyone? Come on, ask the question.
Me.
Yes, go ahead, Miss Mawar.
Yes.
I want to ask Miss Anissa.
Miss Anissa, go ahead, Miss Anissa.
What kind of things that the boys sit down?
Nice question.
What kind of, can you repeat, Miss Mawar?
Okay. What kind of things that the boys sit down?
Okay. The boy sitting on the rock.
Nice.
Yeah.
Miss Beck?
Okay, so very good. Also because the Miss Mawar, I think the question was quite creative as well. So that's very nice. I understood what you meant. So I always say that communication is the first thing. If you manage to get the message across, that's the most important thing. But it would, like, the correct sentence would be slightly different. So you would normally ask, for example, what's the thing that the boy is sitting on, or maybe even better, what is the boy sitting on, for instance. But that was pretty good. It was very creative, and the answer was missing a part of the verb. So it would be, you said, Miss Anissa, you said the boy sitting on the rock, but the boy is sitting on the rock.
Okay.
But the rest was great. Also, you used the right preposition, on the rock. So, although actually, though, I would know one other thing that I would probably say differently is the article. I would say the boy is sitting on a rock because it's not a specific. We can do maybe sometime in the future we can do some exercises on the adjective. On the articles, because they're a little bit weird in English compared to other languages. For now, just know that you would, since it's just a general rock, you would say the boy is sitting on a rock. If you want to say the boy is sitting on the rock on the left of the tree or on the right of the tree, then you would say the, but that's only because you're specifying which rock it is. It's the rock next to the tree. But if you're saying just that it's, if you're just talking about the rock in general, you would say a rock. So yeah.
Okay.
That's really, 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 really nice. So maybe we have to have a discussion about the articles of a, and the, but maybe you could arrange that, Ms. Beck, right?
Right.
Right. Okay. So a, and the. All right. Okay. Who else? Come on, don't be shy.
Mr. Tree. Mr. Tree.
Mr. Tree. Let Mr. Tree speak for himself.
Yes.
Come on, don't Mr. Tree. Come on, Mr. Tree. Let's go. Shoot.
The bird. The bird.
What's the question, Mr. Tree? What's the question, Mr. Tree?
How much?
Come on.
How much? How much? The bird. Aduh.
Loh, dia bisa lewat. Ini langsung ekspresi dia.
Come on.
Dia sayang.
Mr. Tree? What? Could you rephrase your
Halo,
question?
Mr. Yovan. Halo?
Yes, yes.
Mr. Yovan, can you hear me? Mr. Yovan?
Yes, of course. Loud and clear.
Oke, kurang kencang berarti.
I want to question, Mr.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead, please.
How much the apple? How much the apple?
All right. Okay. To whom you want to ask?
To Miss Helma.
Oh, to Miss Helma. All right. To Miss
Very
Helma.
popular today.
All right, Miss Helma, go ahead. What's the answer?
Yes.
Your voice is breaking up.
There are 20. There are 20.
All right. Okay, 20 apple. All right. Okay. So comments on that, Miss Beck.
I didn't hear the answer actually.
Yes. Repeat that again, please, Miss Helma.
No, the question, not the answer.
No, I got the question. I didn't understand the answer.
Oh, you got the question.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
the answer. The answer, Miss Helma. Louder.
They are 20. 20.
Right. Okay.
Can you hear me, Mr. Rebecca?
Oh, okay. Yeah, now I can.
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead, Miss Beck.
So first of all, both the question, the answer were clear. So I mean, it was understandable what you meant to ask. So that's the first thing, like I always say. The correct phrasing would be, because you said how much the apple, right? So it's understandable what you mean. But the correct question would be, how many apples are there in the picture, for example? So the fact is that, and I might explain this later, apples can be counted. So they're called, like, they're what's called in English countable. Like apples are countable, and apple is a countable noun. So much is what you would use if it were uncountable. So for instance, if you were to say, how much milk is there in your cup, since milk is liquid, you can't count it, then you use much. But in this case, you can count how many apples there are. So you would ask, how many apples are there? And also remember the verb in the sentence, because the verb is missing. It's still understandable, but the verb is missing in the question. And the answer was there are 20 apples. So yeah, that's correct.
Nice. All right. Okay. So I'm still giving free opportunity to any participants who wants to ask. Okay. So please use this opportunity to, should I say, practice your English. Go ahead. Anyone?
Me, sir.
Yes, go ahead, Miss Helma, I think. Is it Miss Helma?
Yes.
Yes, go ahead, Miss Helma.
Miss Elisa.
Yes, to Miss Elisa. Miss Elisa.
Miss Elisa. What the giraffe is doing behind the tree?
Nice, 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 nice. Go ahead, Miss Elisa. Miss Elisa, do you copy? Miss Elisa? No, I think Miss Elisa is having some problems maybe with the connection. Okay, so maybe you can ask someone else, please.
Maybe to Miss Elmi.
Miss Elmi. Yes, go ahead, Miss Elmi.
Can you repeat the question, Miss
Yes.
Helma?
What the giraffe is doing behind the tree?
Nice.
Maybe just standing behind the tree because the place is full. Maybe, I think.
Maybe.
Nice.
Comments on that, Miss Beck?
Yeah, very, very creative question and answer. It wasn't easy because, I mean, what is the giraffe doing? I don't know either. Maybe she's stretching her neck. I have no idea. So very creative. Just remember, in questions, you put the verb first and then you put the noun. So whereas in positive sentences, you would say, the giraffe is standing, I don't know, behind a tree. If you're asking a question, you swap the verb with the noun. So there is first the verb and then the noun. So it would be, what is, or what's the giraffe doing behind a tree? So is goes before the giraffe. And then the rest is great. Also in the answer, as I said, that's very creative. Just even there, remember to use like is or are in this kind of tense. I'll probably explain this as well later in details, but there is missing in this sentence. So you said also there is actually both the subject and the verb missing, because you said just standing behind a tree, but in English you need to state what the subject is in every sentence. So you would say the giraffe, or it, as you wish. The giraffe is just standing behind a tree. So remember those particles, remember the subject and remember the verb. But both were very creative, so I'm very happy about that.
Thank you for the comment. All right. Okay, so we still have 7 minutes, I think, to 8. So any other questions, maybe? Go ahead. Practice, practice, practice. Come on, Miss, what's the name? The newcomer? Oh, Miss Putri, maybe? You want to ask? Go ahead, Miss Putri.
Yeah, I want to ask for Mr. Tree.
Yes,
Mr.
Mr. Tree. Come on, Mr. Tree.
Mr. Tree?
Ya. Jangan gitu, nggak boleh. Miss Putri.
Okay, come on. Come on. Okay, come on. Okay. So, how many monkeys are in the picture?
Good. How many monkeys are in the picture? Right.
One.
One.
Two monkey. Two.
All right. Okay.
Itu monkey.
Two monkey.
Two monkeys. Right.
Monkey.
Comments on that, Miss
One. I
Karen?
was like, where's yeah, I hadn't seen the second monkey. I was like, where's the second monkey? Now I've seen it, and it's in the tree. So yeah, that's great. Yeah, there are. I think he said there are. If I'm not mistaken, I was too confused by the fact that there were two monkeys, and I forgot the sentence. So I think he said there are two monkeys in the picture. So that's correct, if that's what he said.
Good. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I got distracted by looking for the second monkey. Sorry.
Okay, no
Who
worries.
else? Ask the question. Come on, we still have 4 minutes to go until 8.
Probably Miss Nimas.
Miss
Want
Nimas.
to answer something?
Go ahead, Miss Nimas.
Or some question probably?
Yes, Miss Nimas. Go ahead.
Okay, I want to ask for Miss Eggy.
Miss Aggie.
Yoo-hoo, Miss Aggie.
Go ahead.
Okay. Dear Miss Eggy.
Yes.
Yeah. Miss
Okay.
Aggie is here.
How many animal in the picture?
Nice, nice. How many animals are in the picture?
In the picture. Sorry, wait. In the picture, 13 animals.
13 animals. Could you name them, Miss Aggie?
Owl,
Mm-hmm.
snake,
Mm-hmm.
rabbit,
Mm-hmm.
panda,
Mm-hmm.
monkey,
Mm-hmm.
bird, burung
Snake.
merpati, bird, poor,
Mm-hmm.
jerapah,
Right. Okay. 7, and then
Monkey.
8.
Yang bawah nggak tahu Pak namanya.
Which one?
Koala.
Yang koala.
Right. 9, and then
4
anything
baru
else?
lupa. 5, 6, 7.
Anything else?
No.
No. All right. Okay. Comments on that, Miss Beck?
So wow, quite a nice vocabulary there. So just both the question and the answer were very good. There were just a few small mistakes. So in the question, you asked how many animal in the picture. So there are two things here missing. One is the fact that the animals, I mean, many is correct, but animals should be plural because there are many animals. There are different animals in the picture, so it should be animals with an S at the end. And secondly, the verb is missing here. So you said how many animals in the picture, so that would be that misses the verb. So you should ask how many animals are there in the picture, for instance. So that's the thing missing. And in the answer, the actual word missing is very similar because you said something like in the picture 13 animals, so there is the verb missing there as well. In the picture there are 13 animals, but you did put it in a plural form, so that's great. Also, usually you would specify something like the place at the end of the sentence, but it's still understandable. It's still, I mean, it's just a very minor mistake. But you would normally say there are 13 animals in the picture. You would put that at the end of the sentence normally. That comes with after a bit of practice and after listening to people speaking and stuff like that, you become accustomed to the order of the words in the sentence. So it's a very minor mistake, but just so you know, you would normally put that at the end of the sentence.
Thank you, Ms. Beck, for a very, very clear, very vivid, should I say, suggestions on that. All right. Okay. So, so all participants, this is very important also for you to note that the emphasis of this program is to enable you, to speak. So therefore, it is very important for you to grab your opportunity to speak, right? So of course, we will provide you with opportunities, but when no one really going to take that opportunity, then it's your, should I say, your opportunity to take the opportunity to speak. So for that reason, you need to practice your speaking ability.
Yeah, and also just one thing, I give you a feedback on what you say, but don't take that as a judgment or anything like that. It's only a way to help you improve. It's not like it's not an evaluation. I'm not like judging you or anything. I'm just trying to help you improve your English. But I'm just happy when you try to speak. I don't care about mistakes or anything like that. Those are part of learning, and actually you're very good. So just don't worry about that. It's just we only give you feedback to know where you can improve, but not because we want to, I don't know, like point out what's wrong or what's right. So don't worry about that.
So with that being said, it reminds me of two very important principles in learning, which is number one, no feedback equals no learning, right? No feedback equals no learning. And number two, as always, practice makes perfect. All right. Okay. So now we come to the second section of this program, which is we're going to discuss about some grammar. Right. Okay. So maybe Miss Beck, you could provide some grammar explanation. So what topic that you want to choose for tonight's session? Go ahead.
I think we can focus on a few things that have come up today, so that we can, you know, like explain better those few things that maybe were a little bit unclear. So I think we should start. Okay, I'm just gonna explain some things about these topics. It's not like a comprehensive explanation, because there are so many exceptions and small things that we'll learn with time. I just want to have a first, I don't know, understanding of the topics. So the first thing is, I guess, articles. So sometimes in English, sometimes like you don't always use articles. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Now, the difference between when you use them and when you don't is, let's say, maybe not advanced, but at least intermediary. Like, I mean, it's not one of the first things you learn. So don't worry if you still have some doubts about when to use it and when not to use it. I'm just going to give you some very general examples, and then in the future we will see some more detailed ones. So one first distinction, sorry, is between singular and plural. So if you see me looking there, it's because I have a second screen. So for instance, you can say an apple, but you wouldn't say an apples, right? Because this is plural, and when it's plural, you don't put this type of article. So this article is basically, I think it's called, I'm not sure about how it's called, because I've never really had to name it, but it's basically undefined, right? It's a general kind of article. So you only use it when you're talking about something that doesn't have any specific connotation. So this is a cup. This is a pen. I don't know. This is a cloth, right? So it's just one general item, and it's only when it's singular. There's some echo somewhere. So it's only when you only use it when it's singular. When it's plural, you don't use this type of article. So you only say, I have 2 cups. I have 2 pens. I don't know. I have, I don't know, 2 notebooks, right? So you only use it when it's singular. Another difference is between, also you add an before a vowel sound. So in this case, you have apple, which starts with an A. So in order to be able to pronounce it, you don't say a apple, because that would be a little bit hard to pronounce, and you say an apple. But in with other words, you would only say a. For example, a pen, right? Or a, I don't know, notebook. Then a second distinction would be between a or an and the, right? So this is more specific. You use this kind of article when you're adding usually some specific information about the object. So, for example, you can say this is, if you're, I don't know, looking at my room, you would say maybe the calendar hanging on the wall. You probably can't see it, but it's there. Or you would say, or like in the picture from earlier, right? You would say the brown. Oh, also if you add some adjectives, like for example, if you say the color of something, you would say, if you're trying to describe something that you're seeing in this picture, for instance, you would say the brown monkey in the picture is hanging on the tree, because maybe you're trying to differentiate that from another monkey that might be, I don't know, blue or whatever. Of course, that's not possible. It's just an example. This is very confused, but I hope it's somewhat clear. Basically, you add, you use the when you're trying to specify something. It's a more specific article. So if you're talking about something specific, right? Or if you're adding some adjectives to differentiate that thing from another thing. So you would say, I mean, it's the same as here. You can also say the apple. You can also say the pen, right? And you can also say the notebook. The only difference is that you would use them in different situations. And the one thing that is similar to this is that when it's plural, you also don't use, no, actually it depends. Okay, let's say that when it's plural, you only use it sometimes. Now, why is it not working? Okay. When it's plural, you only use it sometimes. Now, when do you use it? That's a little bit trickier than the first one. So I think we shouldn't add too many informations. Just know that, for instance, when you're talking about very general concepts, like, okay, love or peace, or I don't know, intelligence. These are all very abstract terms, very general and abstract terms. You normally wouldn't use the article with these words. You would say maybe love is a beautiful thing. Peace. I want to. I don't know. I want there to be peace in the world. Intelligence is, I don't know, a very abstract concept, right? So you only talk about these general concepts without using the article, basically. So it's a little bit tricky. It will come with time. Just try to focus on the most important things. So a versus the. Basically, the differences are that one is more specific than the other. And then singular versus plural. Just remember that with the article A, you don't use it when it's plural. With the, just sometimes, and you'll discover in the future when to use it and when not to use it. Maybe that's a little bit more I don't know, understandable, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, so I'm going to confirm to all participants whether they understood your explanation or not. All right. Okay. So any questions maybe? Perlu nggak diterjemahkan tadi apa yang dijelaskan oleh Ibu Becky?
Perlu, Pak.
Perlu. Baik. Okay. So Miss Beck, I'm going to explain or maybe correct to be more precise, to rephrase your
right. Okay.
explanation in bahasa, right? Okay. Jadi kata benda itu ada dua. Kata benda itu ada dua. Ada yang terhitung, ada yang tidak bisa dihitung. Yang bisa dihitung itu namanya adalah countable. Dan yang tidak bisa dihitung itu adalah uncountable. Contohnya misalnya seperti yang saya pegang, kopi, itu uncountable. Sementara untuk yang bisa dihitung, misalnya cangkir kopi ini, itu bisa dihitung. Nah, untuk kata benda yang countable, Anda harus meletakkan artikel. Artikel ini kayak an, atau the. 3 tuh ya. Ada jadi a pen, an apple, lalu ada the. Nah, ini 3 ini yang harus Anda, artikel yang harus Anda ingat. Dan an itu adalah untuk uncountable noun. Countable noun, right? Nah, jadi untuk yang bisa dihitung. Bedanya kalau yang an itu adalah untuk yang kata benda berawalan huruf vokal. A, I, U, E, O. Jadi an apple, bukan a apple. An apple, ya. Nah, bagaimana untuk the? The itu adalah untuk kata benda yang spesifik, yang hanya satu. Misalnya, Anda tidak bilang a sun, tapi the sun. Anda tidak bilang a moon, tapi Anda bilang the moon. Karena cuma ada satu matahari. Ya, hanya ada satu bulan. Jadi tidak ada orang bilang a moon. A moon is very shiny tonight. Itu enggak ada. The moon. Nah, sementara ada juga kata benda yang disebut sebagai bahasa kerennya nominalization. Nominalization itu adalah kata sifat atau kata kerja yang dibendakan. Misalnya love. Love itu bisa menjadi kata kerja, bisa juga menjadi kata benda. Nah, kalau kata benda, nominalization itu tidak pakai artikel. Jadi misalnya tadi dibilang love is a very beautiful thing. Tidak disebut the love, gitu. Tapi love langsung saja tanpa pakai the. Demikian kurang lebih. Jelas nggak to all participants? Ada pertanyaan dulu nggak?
No, sir.
So Ms. Beck, I think it's time for you to evaluate their understanding about your previous explanation, right? Whether the message actually perfectly delivered or not.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So should I ask them to make some examples or something?
So maybe you could point your mouse to the picture and then ask them, how would you describe or how would you call the name of the thing that you're going to point?
Right. Okay. So should I just pick someone, or is there some volunteer?
That's a very, very good question. All right. Okay. Siapa yang mau? Siapa yang mau? Ya, ditanya. Yeah, Miss Beck. Go ahead, please.
Nice. Okay. So
can Miss Becky?
How would you? Oh yes.
Can I give an example?
Of course.
The sentence.
Yes. Go
like,
ahead.
I have a coffee right now. Because I'm so sleepy.
What? Can you repeat the sentence?
I have a coffee right now.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So in that example, Actually, you would say I'm having coffee. You wouldn't put an article there, because imagine that coffee is liquid, right? Coffee is liquid, so you can't count the numbers of coffee, right? I mean, it's not something that you can count. It's liquid, so it's fluid. You can't count it. It's similar to milk or tea or liquid forms, right? So you would say I'm having coffee. If you want to, you would only put an article if you're talking about the container, for instance. This is a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. In that case, you would put the article because you're talking about the container in which there is coffee or tea. But if you're only talking about the liquid form, if you're only saying I'm having coffee or I'm having tea, you would say that without the article. So yeah.
Thank you.
Well said.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. So anyone else wants to give the example maybe before Miss Beck is going to test your understanding? Come on. Anyone? Don't be shy. Don't be afraid.
Me.
Yes, go ahead, Miss Mawar.
There is a koala in the picture.
There's a koala in the picture.
Yeah. So would you say the koala in the picture is, I mean, would you say koala is a countable or uncountable word?
Sorry, I say there is a koala in the picture.
Yeah, that's correct. But would you say that koala is a countable or uncountable? Do you think koalas can be counted or cannot?
It can be countable.
Yeah, that's correct. That's
nice.
Correct. And what about, how would you use the article the, or the, I mean, it depends on the sentence, but that's a whole other story about pronunciation. But anyway, how would you use the article the? This one.
Yes. Anyone?
Wait. This one. In this sentence. It's a little bit trickier.
Oh, miss me.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah.
How about there is the cloud in the picture? The cloud.
Okay. In that case, I would also use a, like I would say there is a cloud in the picture. The only times in which I would use the would be if you're specifying something, if you're talking about that specific one. And in order to do that, you'll either use the to basically describe something in relation to something else, so that you can show the difference. You can say that you're talking about that specific one, or I'll just give you some examples because it's starting to get too complicated. Okay, so in this case, I would say there is a cloud in the picture. But if I'm talking about this and I want to use the, I would probably say the cloud in the corner is smiling, right?
Nice.
Smiling here. Because you're talking about this specific cloud. But if you're saying that there is something, you would usually use a or no article, of course, if it's plural. There are apples in the picture. There is a cloud in the picture. There is an apple in the picture, but the apple on the left of the image has a caterpillar right on it or something like that, you know, because you're talking about this specific one. It's a little bit tricky, I know. It takes time to get used to it. Just know that if we're talking in general terms, you would use either a or no article if it's plural or uncountable. And you use the just when it's something very specific, right? If you're talking about that one, the specific one. It's a nuance that you will get used to with a lot of practice. So don't worry, we'll repeat this a few times. Don't worry if you don't get it right the first time. It's normal. It takes time.
Another example may be the use of the. It's like the president of United States.
Right. Yeah.
Donald Trump would refer himself as the Donald, as the Donald means the only Donald in the world, right? So when you say the Anissa,
Right.
it means the Anissa is the only person, you know, by the name of Anissa, right? Only one Anissa, right? Only one Anissa in the world, or maybe in the class. So the Anissa in the class would be correct, but when you say in general form, you use the Anissa because so many people, so many other people actually name Anissa, that might not be correct. What do you say, Miss Beck?
Yeah, that's correct, because I mean, Anissa is a personal name, right? It's someone's name, so you wouldn't say the Anissa because it's someone's name. Well, you would say the President of the United States because president is a noun, but it's not someone's name, right? So it's only a general noun that refers to a specific person, but it's not. I mean, in the case of the Donald, that's a little bit different because it's a very difficult nuance, I guess, to explain. But that's an exception. Let's say that's an exception, okay? So you normally wouldn't use it, but there are always exceptions, especially in English. But in this case, let's say that normally you would use it for general nouns like president, for instance, of the United States, because there is only one president. So you're saying it's exactly that one. It's a little bit tricky, but Mr. Jovan was right. I mean, that's a very good example, actually.
Right. Okay. So don't worry, we still have time, plenty of time. We still have so many sessions ahead. So nothing to worry if you don't catch the concept perfectly right now. Let your mind digest the concept. Maybe tonight you're going to sleep, and maybe in your subconscious, unconscious mind, your mind is going to process all the things, all the information given by Miss Beck, and maybe next morning, you will gain a better understanding about this concept. So nothing to worry about that. Okay, so Miss Beck, since right now it's 2026, so I think it's time for us to discuss words of the day. Go ahead, Miss Beck.
Right. Are we also gonna do some reading, or that's off the table? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, miss.
Mr. Jovan? Can you hear me?
Yes, miss.
Oh,
Yes,
you can.
miss.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, right.
Go
You were lagging a little bit, Mr. Jovan. So, all right. Should it be should the words be the same as last time or different ones?
It's up to you. It's up to you.
Up to me. Okay. Then maybe, okay, let's pick, let me write them down as well so I remember. Okay, let's say maybe teddy bear, because that's something I don't think most people know. So teddy bear would be the first one, and it's the one here in the middle of the picture. Or a koala. I don't know if it's a koala or a teddy bear. Let's say it's a teddy bear. Then we have a panda bear, or panda. I mean, it's the same. Then I guess owl. And caterpillar, this one. We have one missing, maybe a verb. I don't know. To hang. All right. So I'll write them down in the chat as well, maybe. All right.
Okay, nice. So teddy bear, panda, owl, caterpillar, and to hang. Nice. All right. Okay. So those are the words for your homework. Okay. Don't forget to. This is very important also for your training, for your practice. Try to incorporate those words into your sentence, right? And try to practice your pronunciation, so then you'll get better, I mean, in each session. So it is very important for you to practice and practice and practice. Don't forget to do your homework and then submit your homework to Miss Anissa. Be active in the WhatsApp group. And also, should you have any questions, should you have any information, right, that you think that it's going to be very beneficial to improve the session, right? Well, I mean, like this program, please do share in the WhatsApp group. Okay, so please be attentive, be active in the WhatsApp group, right? So before we conclude, yes, go ahead.
Now, if I can add something regarding the sentences, maybe try and write some sentences using like trying to understand. Okay, just let me rephrase this. I'm a little bit off today. Okay, so try to use what we talked about the articles in the sentences. So maybe try to, I mean, do use these words, but maybe try to use both a and both the and both, no articles or whatever comes to your mind. But try to use what we've talked about. Don't worry about getting it wrong. That's part, as I said, that's part of learning. Actually, by even trying, you're already learning, because when you'll get a feedback on what you wrote, you will understand it better, I'm sure. So if you want to incorporate this this part basically in your sentences, it will be a good opportunity to learn the difference.
Nice. Right. So please do remember this, right? So 2 principles in learning. Number 1, no feedback means no learning. And also make mistakes if you want to learn. So nothing to worry about making mistakes, because this is the time and the place for you to make mistakes in terms of English, right? Now try to imagine if you have a very formal and important meeting, right? And then in the middle of the meeting, then you make serious communication errors. So that would be worse than making mistake here, right, in this learning session. All right. Okay. So with that being said, I'd like to remind you again that within each session, we're going to have 4 sections, right? Number 1, it's about the informal session, which is actually the chit-chatting, because again, the purpose of this program is to enhance your speaking ability. And then number 2 is the formal speaking practice, right? Will be led and facilitated by Ms. Becky. And then number 3, it's going to be about grammar section. And then last but not the least, it's the vocabulary session, right, or section. So please do remember that these, these three, should I say, first session actually a placement task. So this is not the formal, or this is not the stable program, right? Soon you'll be given the stable, or the fixed curriculum. Yes, of course, we do have the curriculum in running this program, right? And that will be delivered, and that will be, should I say, yes, delivered to all participants in the WhatsApp group. So please be attentive. Please be present in the WhatsApp group, okay? Because after this, we're going to share the curriculum, and also the learning materials for each session, right? So with that being said, I would like to thank our dearest facilitator, our dearest teacher. May God give you plenty of blessings, for your kindness, leading this session, right? And also to all participants, right? Please don't get influenced by any comments given by your friends who don't think that this is necessary, right? You have to have your own motivation. You have to know your motivation of joining this program. Okay. Last but not least, stay safe, stay well, stay at home, learn, practice your English. So every day, every session, you'll get better, right? Anything else that you would like to add, Miss Becky?
Actually, it's with the other group, I prepared a set of flashcards. I think I can do it with this as well.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
So wait, let me share the screen once more. I will send you the link. I will send everything to Miss Anissa, I guess,
Yes.
so that she can share with you on WhatsApp.
Mhm.
But basically, I'm trying to see whether this could be a good way to just get some practice with the vocabulary. So just an example of what I've done for the other group. So we have flashcards, right, with the words,
yes.
and then no, sorry. And then we have the picture and the Indonesian version, right? So what we have here is some games as well to help you exercise like the usage of these words. So if you want, I mean, I told the others that this could be optional. I mean, you can choose whether to try it out or not. But if you do, please tell me, like, give me a feedback on whether you think this could be useful, or on whether you had fun, or on whether it was boring, and whether it wasn't useful at all, so that we can, tailor the exercises to your own likes and all, basically.
Well, I
so
think
we'll
this
share
is
it.
a very good idea, Miss Beck. Seriously, this is a good idea about Quizlet. I think we're going to, incorporate Quizlet for the next session. Right. Okay. So with that being said, thank you very much, Miss Beck. Right. Have a pleasant day. Because I believe it's still 1 or 2, maybe in the afternoon, right? And to all participants, have a very pleasant night, and stay safe, stay well, stay at home, and practice for your English. Okay, thank you. And I'm going to conclude the session now. Bye-bye for now. We'll be seeing you again maybe by Monday, but later Miss Anissa will inform